どうしたランサー。様子見とは君らしくないな。先ほどの勢いはどこに行った？
タヌキが減らず口を叩きやがるか。
Lancer's irritation is understandable. Even though Lancer fought as a spearman, Archer fended him off as a swordsman, which means Archer hasn't shown any of his abilities yet, so it's natural for Lancer to feel ghastly.
いいぜ、聞いてやるよ。てめえどこの英雄だ？二頭使いの旧兵なぞ聞いたことがない。
そういう君は分かりやすいな。僧兵には最速の英雄が選ばれるというが、君はその中でもえりすぐりだ。これほどの宗師は世界に3人といまい。加えて獣のごとき敏捷さといえばおそらく1人。
ほう、よく言ったアーチャー。
At that instant, his vast murderous intent makes me forget to breathe. Lancer's arms move. This is different from before. It stands free from contempt. The spearhead is lowered as if to strike the ground, and his only stare pierces Archer.
ならば食らうか。我が必殺の一撃を。
止めはしない。いずれ越えねばならぬ敵だ。
Lancer's body sinks down. At the same time, a chill like thorns fills the schoolyard. The air freezes. Not a metaphor, it literally freezes. The mana in the air is frozen. The only person allowed to breathe here is the warrior called Lancer. The lance in Lancer's hand is unmistakably a demonic one. And now it's waiting to take its true form in the moment it strikes. He'll be beaten. I don't know what kind of noble phantasm it is, but Archer will be beaten. It's implausible since this is the first time I felt such an intuition, but there's no doubt about it. Archer will die when that lance is thrust. It is determined. Literally, Lancer's lance is the embodiment of inescapable death. Archer will be defeated. Archer will die when the lance pierces his heart. And yet, even though I know what's going to happen, I can't even help him. Because if I move even a finger, that will trigger the attack. So if anything can stop this battle and start Archer's defeat, it would be... It would be the chance of appearance of a stranger we've all overlooked. The ghastly air coming from the Lancer disappears. The sound of fleeing footsteps. That figure is definitely wearing a school uniform.
生徒、まだ学校に。
そのようだな。おかげで命拾いしたが。
Archer says calmly, "Well, you're certainly safe, but..."
失敗した。ランサーに気を取られて周りの気配に気づかなかった。って、アーチャー、あんた何してんの？
見てわからないか？手が。
んなわけないでしょ。ランサーはどうしたのよ。
さっきの人影を追ったよ。目撃者だからな。
For an instant, my thoughts stop.
追ってアーチャー。私もすぐに追いつくから。
Archer goes after Lancer immediately.
くそ、なんて間抜け。
Curse my carelessness. It's the rule of Magi to eliminate any witnesses, which is why the one I didn't want to do that. If one didn't want to do that, one just had to allow no witnesses. I've done that until now, so I'd have to make a mistake today of all days. A night where even the moonlight is obscured. A student is lying on the cold hallway floor and Archer is standing still, staring silently at the student. Smell hits my nose. The blood on the floor makes it clear as the smell of death.
追ってアーチャー。ランサーはマスターのところに戻るはず。せめて相手の顔ぐらい把握しないと。
Archer goes after Lancer. I'm left alone with the student lying on the floor. Can't look straight at him, but I must. This is my fault. This is my fault. This is my fault. Ever since I was a child, ever since I became the successor of Tosaka, I've been preparing for something like this. There's no good or evil for Magi. I always told myself that this road is only my blood and the blood of others, so...
ランサーの槍で一突か。心臓をやられてちゃ助からない。
I don't know how long it's been since Lancer killed him. Was he lucky or unlucky to pierce through the heart? Guess Lancer's attack isn't a simple external wound, as the flow of blood from the rupture isn't too severe. It's not too severe, but all over when the brain doesn't get any more blood. No, basically, if his heart were pierced, he should have died instantly.
その割にはまだ死んでないってのはすごい。
Yes. Still breathing faintly as if to give his last scream, but that will only last a few more seconds. He can't heal his own wounds, and I don't have enough power to save him either.
顔を見ないと。それぐらいはしなく。
Try to touch the head facing the ground and realize my fingertips won't move. They're trembling. I wonder why. I'm used to such things. I've had to make these kind of choices many times before. I've lost many things due to my mistakes and my selfishness. So I'm ready for a day like this. So why am I so angry at myself?
ごめんね。見とるぐらいはしてあげる。
Saber would never. Hi Yen, how are you? We still haven't met Saber yet. I wonder what she's like. I control my trembling fingers and my failing knees with my will and look at the face of the student. Oh, you're rapping? A huge smacking sound. It really feels like I've been hit on the head with a hammer.
やめてよね。なんだってあんたが。
Good, how you been? I've been good. Thanks for asking. I grit my teeth. Not to suppress my trembling, I'm really pissed off. Why is it him? Why'd it have to be him? I'm no mad at Lancer for killing witnesses quickly and perfectly, just as a servant should do. Just angry at him for staying late at this place on this day. Sakura's face flashes in my mind. She will definitely cry. And I recall the one red-tinted day after school a long time ago, a distant sunset. Someone always running alone, and a boring girl staring at that from far away, and before me, the corpse of someone who happened to get involved. There's a way. I may fail and lose my last resort in the process, but there's still a way. No, I'll lose my last resort whether I succeed or fail, for the result for me won't change. It's a mistake. The fact his death is already determined. It's my fault for not noticing the things around me. It's his fault for unluckily staying late. Is it the blue-haired guy that we know? So I don't need to go that far. Yes, just because this is what my father gave me, nothing else just left for me. A powerful chunk of magical energy, a reliable last resort to win through this battle. A precious, precious thing just for me.
だからなんだってのよ。
I shake the feeling off and kneel in front of the one who will become a corpse in another second. Is it the blue guy? I want to see.
やっちゃった。
Found it in my hand becomes lighter. Father's memento is drained almost to emptiness and falls onto what used to be a dying body.
まあ仕方ないか。
Yes, it can't be helped. I didn't have the power or skills to revive someone with a damaged heart, damaged blood vessels, and on the verge of brain death on top of that. So I had to make up for my lack of skill with this powerful object.
まだ息があるのが運の尽きだった。完全に死んでいたらどんなに魔力の蓄えがあっても蘇生。
But since he was still alive, I just did what I could and ended up saving his life.
失敗してたら目も当てられなかったけど成功したからいっか。ええ、正直に言えば充実感あるしね。こい
I'm just bluffing.
行こう。済んだことは済んだこと。こいつが目を覚ます前に帰らないと。
Yeah, there's no need for me to stay here any longer. Archer should be following Lancer, so I should go home myself. On my way back, I remember. I left the pendant at school, just a pendant now that the magical energy's been drained out.
もういっか。
No more use for that pendant. Sure, it might have been a bit of magical energy left in it, but surely less than 10 jewels I have. What my father intended to leave for me was enough magical energy to win the Holy Grail War. So now without the magical energy, the thing is meaningless. Enter the house without saying anything and sit on the sofa. Archer isn't back yet. I sigh and listen to the clock for a few minutes.
いい加減頭を切り替えなくちゃ。あれだけの戦いを経験しておいて何ほうけてるんだ私。
I jump and brew some tea. There are so many things to think about. More importantly, the servants. Just witnessed a battle between servants I had previously understood only intellectually.
ランサーか。宝具を使われそうになった時は焦ったけど実際使ってたら正体は分かったのよね。
The easiest way to beat an enemy servant is to learn their identity. Ignoring for the moment the idiot who doesn't even know his own identity, the biggest weak point of a servant is their true name. Discovering the servant's true name, in other words, figuring out their identity, should make you take a guess at what kind of noble phantasm they might have. Goes without saying, but since servants are heroic spirits, they have a legend associated with them. To figure out their legend, you should be able to find out most of their abilities. Servants are called by their class names because they want to hide their true names. Because the more famous the hero is, the more people know about their weapons and their weaknesses. A heroic spirit that becomes a servant never gives out their true identity. The only ones that know the servants' identities are the masters. Oops. There's even a tactic understanding that the masters hide their servants' identities while trying to discover the identities of others. This is the Fifth Holy Grail War. The qualities of the servants are determined by the ranks of the summoned heroic spirits. It goes without saying that the more famous heroes and the heroes with better weapons are stronger, but it's difficult to summon such heroic spirits. To summon a spirit, one must have a connection with them, such as a weapon they used during their lives. Even the Magic Association has few of such things. So generally one will summon a heroic spirit that suits them like I did. Servant strength is determined by the rank of the heroic spirit. But it's not as simple as even the most powerful spirits may have a hard time depending on the class they are assigned to. That's because the special ability assigned to each class, the possibility of the weak defeating the strong. The 7 classes each have a different additional ability, and one has the chance of defeating an opponent of higher rank depending on the ability's affinity. Take for example an infamous hero that has defeated a great hero 4 times in the past. As far as I know, the most powerful servant is Saber. In all the previous 4 wars, Saber has made it to the final fight. It is said that the 3 classes, Saber, Lancer, and Archer, have the strongest magic resistance. To put it simply, magic is pretty much useless against them. It's because there are fighters who fought through the Age of Myths when magic were used widely. Magics that Magi use now would probably dissipate just by touching them. Anyway, that's why these 3 classes are considered the basics and the best. Another that's worthy of mentioning is the Servant Berserker. The heroic spirit summoned into this class loses their sanity. Just as their name implies, they become a mad warrior puppet of their master. The benefit of this is a strengthening of their power, far exceeding the powers they had when alive. However, the more powerful a servant becomes, the greater the burden it imposes on a master. In the past, masters who summoned Berserker couldn't control their rampaging servants and destroyed themselves by running out of magical energy. No exceptions. The winners and losers of the Holy Grail War are largely determined by the abilities of the servants. While I expect there are ways to win it by the master's efforts, but it's basically a fight between servants. Why does it keep skipping when I'm reading it? Like, the fuck? It keeps going twice. That's why a master should be very careful when summoning a servant. I silently consider the plans we should make from now on. Like, it did it again! The clock, fixed already, strikes 11 while I do so, and Archer comes home.
すまない。失敗した。
Like, why is it...
よほど用心深いマスターだったのだろう。少なくともこちら側の町にはラーサーのマスターはいなかった。
As expected, Lancer was alone. It seems his master isn't the type to show up for battles personally.
そう。まあ、簡単にはいかないわよね。
Yes, there's no way everything will go as I might hope, so it can't be helped. Why is it? Stop!
いつもの伊勢は
I
どうした
click once and it like
まさ
fucking
か
skips it.
先の一戦でおじけづいた
How do you
というのはなしだぞ。
advance text into your
君が命じ
mouse?
るのなら今すぐにでも
I'm
ラーサーと
using
の
my
再戦に
mouse
赴い
right
てもいい。
now, and I don't know why. It's skipping twice, but I'm using my mouse. I'm just clicking. Archer protests silently that we should do so.
そんなわ
Oh
けな
my
いでしょ。
god!
私が打って出ないのはね、単に無駄手間をしたくないだけなんだから。
Yeah, I'll try using enter instead. Archer protests silently that we should do so. I see. I guess I look depressed.
だってまだマスターの数が揃ってないでしょ。今夜のはやむなしだったけど、開戦の合図があるまで戦わないわ。それが聖杯戦争のルールだって父さんは言ってたし。
そうか。君の父親もマスターだったのか。
Archer nods understanding. Then Archer makes a troubled face and starts to ponder something.
何よ。何か言いたいことでもあるのあんた。
ああ、 一つ聞き忘れていた。リン、君は幼い頃からマスターになるべく育てられ、それに従ってきたのだろ
当たり前じゃない。そりゃいきなりマスターに任命される魔術師もいるそうだけど、私は別よ。遠坂の人間にとって聖杯戦争は何代も前からの悲願なんだから。
そうだろう。なら目的が塔にあるはずだ。私はそれを聞き忘れていた。主の望みを知らなければ私も剣を預けられない。リン、それで君の願いは何だ？
願い？そんなの別にないけど。
何？
Well, Archer is making a funny face.
そんなはずはあるまい。聖杯とは願いを叶える万能の杯だ。マスターになるということは聖杯を手に入れるということ。
Archer is asking me with a serious expression. Oh, I see. The master's wish after obtaining the Holy Grail isn't irrelevant to the servant. It's strange. Father said that servants have wishes as well, but it's only their wish. I don't think Archer should be concerned because I don't have any wishes.
よし、明確な望みがないのであれば漠然とした願いはどうだ。例えば世界を手にするといった風な。
You don't know what Rin looks like right now, right? In the game I don't, but I've seen a like spin-off of Fate. I've seen Prisma Ilia, so I know what she looks like in general. I know she has like the brown hair and stuff.
なんで？
But I haven't
世
seen
界
her
な
in
ん
the
てとっく
game.
に私のものじゃない。あのね、アーチャー。世界ってのはつまり自分を中心とした価値観でしょ？そんなものは生まれた時から私のものよ。そんな世界を支配しろって言うんなら、私はとっくに世界を支配している。
Archer looks at me with a troubled expression. I'm amazed. The guy is really hard-headed.
バカな。聖杯とは望みを叶える力、現実の世界を手にできる力だぞ。それを求めるというのに何も望まないというのか、君は。
だって世界征服もめんどくさいし、そんな無駄なことを願っても仕方がないでしょ。あなた割と想像力が貧困ね。
理解に苦しむな。それつまり君は。
Oh, I clicked on accident. That's my bad. Fight because there's a battle, Archer, and I'll take whatever I can get. I don't know about this Holy Grail thing, but I can just use it whenever I find something I want, right? As a human, there are infinite things I might want in life, so you're saying...
ええ。ただ勝つために戦うの、あっちゃん。
Oh, gotcha. I was gonna ask you to guess what she looked like. Maybe try another character I don't know. Let's see. So I know what Saber... I think I kind of know what Saber looks like. I think Saber has blonde hair and she has like a knight outfit. I know Rin has the brown hair with the red top. I know there's another girl with blonde curly hair. And that's all I know. That's the only characters I can remember. Archer's shoulders slump. Maybe he's disappointed in my opinions, but it seems he's finally relaxed.
まいった。確かに君は私のマスターにふさわしい。
Ugh. I find it hard to deal with that kind of comment, so I wish you'd stop saying such things.
サーバントにマスターを選ぶ権利はないけど、一応聞いとく。なんで私があなたのマスターにふさわしいのよ。
言うまでもない。君は
I think Rin and
間違いなく最強の
Prisma
マ
Ilia
ス
is
ターだ。
different than this one. Oh, interesting. Maybe it is. I have no idea.
使える相手としてこれ以上のものはない。
そう、ありがとう。あなたに言われるなら世辞ってわけじゃなさそうだし。
I look away because I'm embarrassed. Find it hard to deal with Archer because he speaks frankly like this, even though he's so cynical. But while I'm honestly happy he trusts me, I trust Archer and he trusts me. I don't think this sense of solidarity is a bad thing.
さて、ならば一息得ようか。7人目のマスターが現れるにせよ。それは今すぐというわけでも。
Okay, let me think of what the other master is gonna look like.
ちょっと待
I
って、
think
リン。
the other master is gonna have a green
あの飾り
shirt.
はどうした？
Okay, A green shirt and blonde or brown hair. Some light colored hair. I think it's gonna be a boy.
飾りってペンダントのこと？はあ、あれなら忘れてきちゃった。
それはそうだが、君がそう言うならいいが。
ええ、父さんの形見だけど、別に思い出はあれだけってわけじゃない。
よくはない。そこまで強くあることはないだろう。
So saying, Archer takes out the pendant I left at school. Hello, Mark! Oh my god! Apparently Naruto is a master. I love Naruto! Why doesn't it work? I'm mad. Wait, why isn't my chat bot open? No! Hold on, let me open it. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Why isn't it? It should be open. Why is it randomly? Hold on, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. So Hold on, it's loading. Oh, I'm so. Why does this happen? Okay, try it. Try it now, Mark. Yay! Here we go. Let's see. Okay, so Mark, I'm gonna play this for like 15 more minutes, and then we can do some Danganronpa, okay? My dramatic entrance. Nice. Archer takes out the pendant I left at school.
拾いに行ってくれたんだ、あーちゃん。
We were in the wrong world line for a second. For real, we were!
もう忘れるな。それは。
Mark, also, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day. As if he's embarrassed, Archer looks away as he hands me the pendant. It only looks right on you, Rin. Oh, that's cute.
そう。じゃあ、ありがとう。
Ooh, woo. It only looks good on you, Rin. I accept it. To be honest, I don't know if I should be embarrassed or cool about it. Pendant is as it was. As expected, there's no magical energy left in it. Empty magical energy is just an expensive but ordinary jewel, and it doesn't hold any power. But as Archer would put it, even if there's no power left in this pendant, it still has meaning as something my father specifically left for me. And maybe I could just laugh off the fact that I helped the guy by sacrificing my trump card. I'm doing okay. The guy installed my cooler so I have a working computer. Yay, but he fucking installed it wrong. It's facing the wrong way and the tubes are all twisted. It's so annoying because I literally told him how to install it. Oh my god, Mark, that is so... Let me talk to him. I'll give him a piece of my motherfucking mind, okay? Because, like, who the fuck... Like, bitch, you... You explained to him how to do it and he still didn't do it. I'm mad. Let me at him, Merc. Something clicks in my head. Bruh, so I'm gonna take it back to him at some point and have them motherfucking fix it? Yeah! Well, I hope it's like semi-working for now until you can get it fixed. That's so annoying. I wasn't thinking straight back because of my regret, but thinking about it calmly, I missed something. He saw us, so it would be dangerous listening just his memory. Basically, Lancer prioritized eliminating the witness over his battle with us. Lancer's thinking probably matches his master's. So if a master finds out the guy that they killed didn't die, what would he do? Yeah, he better watch his freaking ankles, cause Bun is on the way. True! I'm about to bust some kneecaps, baby!
そんなやつ、生かしておかない。
Just wait till he sees how I avenge the ones I love. Rawr. I get up from my sofa. It's been 3 hours since then. I might not make it, but after all, I have to make it on time. Mr. Archer, your bomber. I run through the night. Fortunately, I know where his house is. No, I didn't look it up, but it just happens that an acquaintance of mine goes there a lot, though I've never been there myself.
まったく、余計な苦労を背負おうとしているぞ、君。
Archer has no interest in cooperating. He was against saving the guy when he was dying, and he's against me going to help him right now. It's midnight. Under the cloudy night sky, we reach the Japanese-style house. There's no sight of everyone in this house on the edge of the residential district. There aren't many houses around it, and there's no one to come and help if something happens here. My breath is white and the wind starts to pick up. It might be quite strong as the clouds start to drift fast. The supposedly warm wind of Fuyuki sends chills down my spine, making me tremble. Even if Fuyuki City is considered warm, it's still cold on the hill. The air around here is frozen. I strain my ears in the cold atmosphere. In the frozen feeling, I feel a small sense of enemy.
いる。さっきのサーバント。
I bite my lip. His presence is perceptible on the other side of this wall. Lancer is in the house already and about to kill the same guy again, who had just come home without a clue as to what happened.
飛び越えて倒すしかない。その後のことはその時に考える。
I hope you enjoy reading this too. I haven't finished the first route because I keep forgetting, but it's a good read. Oh, nice, Mark. Yeah, I don't know anything about the routes. I'm just going in blind. Just as I'm about to command Archer to go in. Whoa. Bright white light like a fallen sun comes from within the house. OMG, that's actually so perfect. Oh, purr. The presence is eclipsed by another presence. The wave of power in the servant Lancer is consumed by an even larger wave. An instantaneous explosion of ether gives the spiritual being a body summoned to overpower Lancer.
嘘。
I went in knowing a bunch of random stuff but not able to connect them, so I'm sure your experience will be better. Hee. Yay! I can only mutter. But it's true. To prove it, Lancer jumps over the wall and leaps away as if fleeing from this place.
ねえ、アーチャー。これも、もしもの話？
さあな。だが、これで7人。ついに数が揃ったぞ、リン。
Archer answers calmly. I've lost my normal judgment. That's why I didn't even consider the obvious event that would follow. The wind blows strongly. Clouds covered the sky like an umbrella. Feet was actually my first VN. Binged the shit out of it. Nice! I didn't know that! The unlit suburbs are enclosed by darkness. And the servant jumps over the wall, coming down like a demonic bird. Archer is reacted already, but I couldn't react. That was my mistake. Oh yeah, that's how the VN rabbit hole starts. Purr! The battle ended with that small opening that lasted even a second. It might have been only a second for me, but for that servant it was an opening that couldn't be ignored. A sword rushes through.
え、アーチャー。
Archer pushes me aside and the servant slashes him. It happened in an instant. Archer, who had handled Lance's fury of attacks beautifully, had been taken down in one blow.
アーチャー、消えて。
But I make it in time this time. Just as the enemy servant is about to cut off his head with her blade, I forcibly remove him. Pain in my right hand. I must have been excessive command, so command spells disappeared from my hand. Now there's only one remaining, but this is for the best. Rather than having Archer die, I'd prefer to lose 1 or 2 command spells. Giving no consideration to Archer's disappearance, the servant attacks me.
なめるな。
Ooh. That's a cool graphic. So now we know what Rin looks like. Oh yeah, she doesn't have the red shirt. She has a different shirt on. Then I launch all the magical energy contained at her without processing it. Yeah, she's cute. This thing which can blow away a house without a trace is a bundle of wind spells I've stocked up over time. One of the 10 jewels I've been putting my magical energy into for 17 years without rest. Using all the magical energy stored in it, so even if I can't defeat her, it should at least slow her down a bit. No, not even that, did nothing. The swirl of wind instantly tears apart anything caught within it, disappears like a magic trick the instant it touches the servant. Such strong magic resistance. Mere magical energy from a magus cannot hurt the servant. So this is it. She can't be hurt by magic, and I've lost the protection of Archer, so I can't stop the servant. Barely managed to avoid one blow, but that's all. I look up at the night sky. In it is the figure of the cold-hearted death, who's looking down at me as I lay miserably on the ground. Magic trick? Umineko reference. For real. Beatrice! I assume this is Saber. The wind blows. Between the dark clouds and the spiral sky, the moon shines. The falling moonlight and the beautiful face. The servant drove off Lancer and defeated my archer in one strike. and annulled my magic with no
今
trouble.
の魔術は見事だった、メイガス。
The girl's voice is like a bell. Yes, this voice is like a nightmare right now. Only natural. The more beautiful my enemy is, the more of a nightmare it is, as I cannot believe the difference in our strength.
だが最後だ、アーチャーのマスターよ。
The point of the sword shines brilliantly. On the verge of death, I understand. With just one look without proof, this is the card I wanted. Once said to be the strongest of all servants, the hero of the sword. I look up at the moon accepting my death. There's no time for me to flee or plead for my life. I will die here, and Tosaka Rin's Holy Grail War will end on the third day. There's only disgrace and regret, and I will probably vanish bearing a grudge against my enemy, but still I don't feel anything. Something must be really wrong with me. Even though I'm going to be killed in an instant, I adore her again. It's right. If you ask for regrets, that's it. Guess it can't be helped, because she's the most powerful servant. Because her figure is just so heartless, so infinitely valiant, so beautiful. Ooh, OMG. Such an old school vibe to it. I think it's so cute. Yeah, so cool. And the anime charm fit the anime does it. Woo! Do you forget to name the new folder? Yeah, I didn't name it. It's just this is named new folder. Recollection of 10 years ago. Oh dear. What is happening? I am the bone of my sword. Steel is my body and fire is my blood. I've created over 1,000 blades, unknown to death, nor known to life. Have withstood pain to create many weapons, yet those hands will never hold anything. Emo. So as I pray, unlimited blade works. That was emo. Oh, emo. Oh, I didn't change the category. I did not change the category. I almost just typed in category and category. I literally almost just did it again. Why am I so airheaded? Fate. That's what I'm writing. When I came to, I was in a burning field. I guess there was a big fire. The familiar town had turned to ashes, and it looked like the remains of a battlefield from a movie. But that didn't last long either. The fire had died down by the time the sun rose. The tall wall of flame had shortened, and most of the buildings had fallen. It felt strange being the only thing in that place that still had its original form. I was the only one still alive around here. I must have been really lucky, or my house was built in a very lucky spot. Or you're the cause of it and you don't remember. I don't know which it was, but the point is I was only the one left alive. I felt that since I survived I should live on. Started walking aimlessly because I thought it'd be dangerous to just stay there. I wasn't really concerned about getting burned up like these people lying around me. Probably because over and above not wanting to be like them, I had a stronger feeling in my mind. But still, I had no hope. It was already a wonder I was still alive, so I couldn't expect to be saved. I won't survive. Whatever happens, I won't be able to escape from this red world. It was such an absolute hell that even a small child could understand it. and I collapsed. Was it because there's no air? Was it because no function was left in my body? Anyway, I collapsed and stared up at the clouded sky. Everything around me was burned up, and I could see many shriveled people. The dark clouds loomed overhead, telling me it would rain soon. That's good, the fire will be put out once it rains. In the end, I sighed deeply and looked up at the sky. I say to myself that it hurts. I say so on behalf of all the people who can even say so. That was 10 years ago. After that, I was miraculously saved. My body survived, but I think all the other things about me being burned up and were reduced to ashes. This part was so iconic. Oh, really? If you take away a child's parents' home and all such things, there's nothing left for him. That was why there is only my body. I think it's a simple story. In other words, in order to let my body live, my heart died. This kid has trauma. I know, this kid is emo. I'm dreaming. Huh? I squint my eyes at the white light. So bright, I think. There's just light entering my eyes when I woke up, but I'm not used to it. Probably didn't even understand what the bright light meant. The more iconic Proc is probably the first human saber. True, true. Oh my god, spoilers! Who's Saber? I'm just kidding. Saber was already mentioned. I'm just kidding. When my eyes focus, I'm surprised. I'm lying on an unfamiliar bed in an unfamiliar room. I'm surprised. But the room is so white and clean that I feel safe.
どこだろ
I look around. The room is big and there are many beds. Probably a hospital. Person is in each bed and everyone seems to be hurt. Well, I'm psychic. Nothing feels ill in this room. Everyone who's hurt is someone who is saved. I relax and let my eyes wander. Outside the window, the bright blue sky was unbelievably beautiful. After a few days, I finally understood. I could clearly remember what happened in the past few days. Even so, I was no different from a newborn baby. Not just a metaphor, I was close to the truth. Anyway, it was a terrible fire. I had been saved from it, was in the hospital with my body wrapped in bandages, and my parents were gone. I didn't get the situation, but I vaguely understood that I was alone. I think I understood quickly. Well, there's nothing but children in similar situations around me, so all I could do was absorb the fact. And after that, the man came right when I was beginning to worry what would happen to me next. Is this Rin? Came on the day my bandages were taken off and I was able to eat without help. Wrinkled coat and uncombed hair. That man, a bit younger than the doctor, felt more like a big brother than a father. Or maybe not.
こんにちは。君がシロー君だね。
Shiro. Smile that seemed to melt in the white sunlight. I think it was a suspicious voice, but a very kind
率
voice.
直に聞くけど、孤児院に預けられるのと、初めて会ったおじさんに引き取られるの、君はどっちがいいかな？
Wait, why does his voice sound so familiar? The man was saying he could adopt me. I asked him if he was a relative of mine. He just said he was a stranger. He looked like an unreliable guy with no future. It made no difference, as I knew nothing about either one, him or the orphanage, so I decided to go
そう
with
か。
him.
よかった。なら早く身支度を済ませよう。新しい家に一日でも早く慣れなくっちゃいけないからね。
This is driving me crazy. Whose voice is this? I'm gonna go crazy.
率直に聞くけど、孤児院に預けられるのと、初めて会ったおじさんに引き取られるの、君はどっちがいいかな？
Fuck! I can't. I don't know. Do you guys know what this character's name is so I can look up what the voice actor is? He does a lot of stuff. He's also Rudolph. Oh, thank you! Thank you so much, Mark. That's what I was thinking of. Oh my god, thank you so much. You just gave me so much relief. Oh, the guy quickly started packing my stuff. Yamato from Naruto. Oh! Oh, shit! Sho Hayami? I don't know that. The guy quickly started packing my stuff. His packing wasn't very good, even in the eyes of a child. Oh yeah, he's Rudolph. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Then after making a big mess...
おっと、大切なことを言い忘れた。
This is so weird!
う
It's
ちに来る前
Rudolph!
に、一つだけ教えなくちゃいけないことがある。
Is that okay?
うん。
Turns to me lighthearted and says, yeah.
初めに言っておくとね、僕は魔法使いなんだ。
Says it with a serious, exaggerated tone. It happened in an instant. Come to think of it now, I really was a child back then. I automatically believed those words.
じいさんすごいな。
I guess I said so with bright eyes. I'll take the orphanage. What? Rudolph Bachatter? Why would you take the orphanage over a family? Never mind, you're made for each other. He's Rudolph but not Rudolph. Yeah, he is, but not. Since that time, I became his child. Actually, I don't remember what I said back then, but my father would always talk about that day. He would remember and retell the story again and again. So for my father, Emiya Kiritsugu, that might have been the happiest day of his life. So I guess it was strange for my father to tell me that he was a sorcerer, but I was strange as well for admiring that. And thus I became an adopted son, and my last name became Emiya Shiro. When I said my name, I was really proud of having the same last name as Kiritsugu. Have we seen him before? I'm dreaming. A story from my childhood. So when I finally convinced my father to make me a student, so it must have been about 8 years ago. When I was old enough to stay at home by myself, Kiritsugu started to leave the house on a regular basis. He would say in his normal tone that he would travel the world and actually act on these words. That's how it was after that. It was normal for him to leave the house empty for a month, and he sometimes wouldn't come home for half a year. We haven't seen Shiro. The Emiya house is a big Japanese-style house, and Kiritsugu and I were the only ones living there. I was perplexed in this house at times, as it was too big for a child, but still I liked my life here. Emiya Kiritsugu would come home from his journey and tell me lots of stories like a child, very briefly at school, I think. Oh, I want to see who it is. And the child who shared his last name would be at home waiting for their stories. I was always alone in the house, but that loneliness would all fade with the stories he brought back. The father who was always chasing his dreams like a kid. His attitude was astounding, but he always seemed dazzling to me. That might be why I wanted to be like him someday. Well, on top of that, looking at myself ever-dreaming father, I felt I should become reliable myself. Is this who we're fighting right now, I wonder? I hear a sound. I hear a heavy, old, rusty sound as the door opens. Prediction of what he looks like before he sees him. Does he have white hair? Or is it the blue-haired guy? I don't even remember. Light, I don't think it's the blue-haired guy. He didn't seem that emo. Light enters the dark shed. My mind waking up.
起きてますか?
Feel the cold air of the approaching footsteps. OMG, it's me! It's me!
さくら。
He doesn't seem that emo.
はい。おはようございます、先輩。
Maybe it is him, I don't know. Sakura smiles and nods as if accustomed to the situation. His route, this is the route I'm most interested in. I didn't even know that I'm on a route.
先輩、朝ですよ。まだ時間はありますけど、ここで眠っていたら藤村先生に怒られます。
I haven't even had any choices yet.
そうだな。よく起こしに来てくれた。いつもすまない。
そんなことありません。先輩、いつも朝は早いですから。こんな風に起こしに来れるなんてたまにしかありません。
I saw one of them unlimited. I don't know that you are yet. Oh, okay. Well, you said this round is my favorite. Sakura seems more upbeat than usual today, as if she's happy about something. There's a lot of games should be new to you.
そうかな。結構さくらには起こされてるぞ。けど藤姉には叩き起こされるからさくらの方が助かる。
So excited to hear your
これに
thoughts
懲りず
on
に
all this.
次は頑張る。
Yay! Answer her with a sleepy head. I don't know what I'm saying with my mind not fully awake.
はい、わかりました。でも、頑張ってもらわない方が嬉しいです。
Sakura is giggling. God, I guess my head was still dozing and I said something weird.
ちょっと待ってくれ。すぐ起きるから。
Cold outdoor air helps in situations like this. The chill works well to beat the sleepiness out of my head. In front of me is Mato Sakura, my junior at school. This place is a shed behind my house, and the time is 6 o'clock.
先輩、
ああ、目が覚めた。
ごめんなさくら、またやっちまった。朝の支度手伝わないといけないのに。
そんなのいいんです。先輩、夕べも遅かったんでしょ。なら朝はゆっくりしてください。
Sakura says so in a happy tone. It's unusual. Sakura seems to be in a good mood this week.
バカ、そういうわけにいくか。今起きるから一緒にキッチンに行こう。よし、準備完了。それじゃあ行こう、さくら。
いえ、その先輩。
なんだよ。他になんかあるの
This
か。
guy is also Sasuke, really? Because he seems way nicer than Sasuke already. I don't think he is Sasuke. Because the way Sasuke, I hate Sasuke more than I hate anything else in this world.
いえ、そういうことではないんですけど、その先輩、家に戻る前に着替えた方がいいと思います。
Oh, I mean the voice actor. I'm sorry. Sorry, I just get so triggered. Sasuke. It says VA. Sorry. That said, I looked down at myself. I fell asleep while I was working, so I'm still wearing my overalls. Being my work clothes are pretty dirty. I can't imagine what Fujine would say to me if I went in the house like this.
まだ目が覚めてないみたいだ。なんか普段に増して抜けてるな、俺。
Let me see what the download's at while we're at it. Oh, 15%. He's also one of Haruki's friends in intro chapter. Oh, wow.
そうかもしれませんね。ですから朝食の支度は私に任せて、先輩はもう少しゆっくりしていてください。それにほら、ここを散らかしっぱなしにしていたら藤村先生に怒られるでしょ。
Remember the dude with the sideburns? It's him. I don't know if Mark was here for intro chapter. But
そうだ
I
な。
think I remember that. Yeah.
それじゃあ着替えてから行くから、さくらは先に戻っていてくれ。
はい、お待ちしてますね、先輩。
She leaves. Well, I'll have to change into my school uniform and clear up this mess. The shed is built on the edge of our yard, just as it seems. It's a warehouse we put all our junk in. For me, this place of treasures, as I've enjoyed messing with things since I was a kid. Father didn't allow me to go into the shed, but I always sneaked in here. As a result, it became my base. Fujimura is so funny. Is that Sakura? For me, Emiya Shiro, I guess you could call this place my real room. The big Emiya household doesn't suit me, and I can only relax in this space full of
そ
junk.
もそももったいないじゃないか。ガラクタって言ってもまだ使えるし。
Oh no, it's the person Sakura mentioned. Oh, okay. Most of the things in here are appliances that can't be used anymore. Did I bring all the junk in here because I like the place, or did I come to like it because of all the junk? Anyway, since I was always sneaking in here, it became my hobby to fix the broken things. It's not like I get attached to things. I think it just annoys me not to use things that can still be used. And just like that, I was fixing up the stove all last night.
完成は明日か。途中で寝るなんて集中力が足りない証拠だ。
She got the feeling of disappointment in myself. I gather up the parts of the store and put them on the shelf full of things waiting to be fixed. There are no spaces on the shelf full of things awaiting repair. An old VCR waits after the stove. Guess I'll ignore the fact that Fujine broke both of them. Get into my uniform. This place is like my room and it holds a change of clothes along with other things I need. It also has lots of blueprints and junk, the results of failures from what I do in my training. Shiro's life is so peaceful, I mean, aside from all the trauma and, you know, a lot of other stuff. Yeah, I'm assuming he's gonna have to battle people. There's also some kind of old design inscribed on the floor, like an altar or something.
さて、今日も一日頑張って精進しよう。
Clapping my hands in prayer to the shed, I head for the house. I emerge from the shed. The Emiya house is a Japanese-style house on the outskirts of town. Doesn't matter what the VN is, it's always peaceful at the start. Oh yeah, true. He's so lucky Sakura makes him breakfast. SMH for real. Father wasn't much of a respected person in town, but he somehow stole this huge house. That on its own is a mystery, but it also seems he didn't have any relatives in Japan. That's why the house became mine and no one else's when my father died. Aww. Though to be honest, I don't have that kind of management ability. Old man Fujimura is in charge of complicated things like inheritance and property taxes. Oh, he's the big landlord of this neighborhood. According to father, the old man is like a Yakuza boss. Also, preliminary, Rin is best girl. Someone here doesn't like Rin. I don't remember who it was. Where's my cute Kohai who makes me breakfast? I'm right here, Merc! Hello? Of course, this is just prejudice. He's not like a Yakuza boss. He is a Yakuza boss. Well, that's a problem in itself, but I prefer to ignore it. It's certainly true that he's energetic and scary, but he's actually not that bad a person. It really helps me as he pays a lot when I tune up the motorcycle he likes to ride. Anyway, that's why I'm the only one living in this big house. Sorry, Bunny, but you're not a Kohai. Would you let her be my Kohai? Wait, what does Kohai mean? I just want to make Mark breakfast. It means little sister, right? Or no? Is that Imoto? I don't know what Kohai means then. I thought it... Like underclassmen? Oh! Mark, how old are you? I'm pretty sure I'm younger than you. Opposite of senpai? Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Why aren't I Kohai? What do you mean? I'm 23? Well, we're gonna pretend I'm younger than you. Wait, 24. Wait, are we the same age? I think I'm 24. I just thought Mark was younger. Oh yeah, it's M-E-R-C, not Mark. But yeah, just so you know. But no, we're the same age apparently. I started thinking about how much I've grown this 5 years. Mark, I forget my age all the time too. Trained every day to be like Kiritsugu, but it's not that easy in reality. It's natural because I had no talent to begin with. But what can be said about having no improvement at all in 5 years? To sum up the present in one sentence, my goal is so far away that I'm not even at the starting line yet. No, I guess it won't do any good to rush. For now I have to do what I can. Well then, right now I should. Oh shit, here's our first choice. Obviously I'm gonna go help Sakura. I'm a January king, so I'm I'm November, so yeah, you would be in the thing above me. I'm gonna go help Sakura, obviously. That's right, I have to go help Sakura. I do feel bad, both for letting my junior do all the work and for Sakura coming here so early in the morning. I'm too late. It seems breakfast has already been made. I can smell the elegance in a breakfast befitting Sakura. She's finished cooking and is opening the cupboards. I can see all she has left to do is set the table. See, I do get my Kohai. Yes! Yay!
面目ない。せめて食器の用意ぐらいはやるから、さくらは座っててくれ。
もう来ちゃったんですか、先輩。
もうじゃないぞ。6時10分って言ったら朝飯を食ってる時間じゃないか。
そんなことはないと思いますよ。先輩は部活をしていないんですから、この時間は十分に早起きです。
部活は関係ない。それを言ったら朝練があるさくらがうちに来てくれるのも問題じゃないか。
いえ、私は好きでしていることですから、部活のことは気にしないでください。
Oh my god, I thought this was a pair of boxers at first, not two oven mitts together. Oh my god, doesn't it look like a pair of boxers with a huge schlong? Anyways.
ああ、それは何度も聞いた。だから俺も部活に関係なく早起きしてるんだ。
For me, my schlong pocket. It kinda does, right? For me, like, I was like, why do they have underwear hanging in the kitchen? And I was like, oh, those are oven mitts. For me, waking up early is waking up before Sakura gets here, and sleeping in is making Sakura prepare breakfast on her own, like today. Though this has only been a habit for a year and a half.
ともかくさくらは休んでろよ。あとは並べるだけなんだから、それぐらい俺にやらせてくれ。
Stand next to Sakura and take out the dishes. She's so stubborn at times. In situations like this, she won't rest unless she's forced to.
なら私もお手伝いします。お皿には私が盛りますから、先輩はお茶碗を出してください。
いや、だから全部こっちでやるからいいってば。
いけませ
Let me just
ん。
make
先輩はお
myself
家
a
の
little
主人なんですから、
snack really quick.
朝くらいはドーンと構えていてください。
I should get water while I'm at it too. BRB for nips of bits. Alula. Okay, I'm gonna, let's see. I really like the art style of FSN. It's super 2000, it's comfy, I love this guy's goofy look. Yeah, I like the art styles during that time period. I don't know, I just think there was a lot more personality there before. Interesting. I'm gonna have to get my
ド
little
ーン
snack
と
in a
構えろ
minute.
ってさくら一人に働かせてのんびりしている主人なんて家主失格だぞ。いいからさくらは今に行ってろって。
はい、ぜひ失格してください。これいつも美味しいご飯を食べさせてもらっているお返しなんです。だからできれば先輩にはゆっくりしていてほしいです。
食費だったら折半なんだからさくらが気にすることじゃない。感謝なんて言ったら俺がしたいぐらいだ。さくら
Oops.
やっぱり先輩分かってなかったんですね。先輩のお家のご飯が美味しいのはそういうことじゃないんです。
そういうことじゃないってどういうことだ？
いえ、何でもありません。けど責任取ってください
She
ね。
definitely likes it.
私
I
先
find
輩
her
の家じゃないと
Higo Numi's friend
ご
super
飯を美味しく
charming
いた
for
だ
so
けな
many
くなっちゃったん
reasons.
で
I
すか
think
ら。
it's so cute the original CD's really just photos he edited. I know, right?
バカ、おかしなこと言うな。藤姉に聞かれたらどうするんだ。あの人には冗談なんて通じないんだから。
そうですね。藤村先生に聞かれたら大変です。
まったくだ。あんまりおかしなこと言うな。
はい、言いません。言いませんからお手伝いしていいですよね。
She looks up at me naturally and calm.
いいよ、好きにしろ。そんなにやりたきゃさくらに任せる。
Lives in Vienna. That's literally just one photo of a photo booth telling a story on a budget.
はい、好きにします、私。
まったく、本当に最近言うこと聞かなくなったよな、さくら。
ですね。藤村先生に似てきたのかもしれません。
Speaking softly, she reaches up to the cupboard. Her silky hair and smooth skin catch my eye. How can I put this? It's troubling. Ooh, he likes her. She must be maturing, and she seems really feminine these days. Her casual movements and her figure are so beautiful that I instinctively look away. Ooh, well.
先輩、どうかしましたか？
いや、どうもしてない。どうもしてないから気にしないでくれ。
Honestly, why am I feeling this tense around my friend and sister? Oh yeah, that's something really at the end. Cheery boy getting heated. Simple arc sometimes minimize distractions from the story. After all, Sakura's not like that. She's a good underclassman, but a junior I need to take care of. First of all, the relationship between me and Mato Sakura is just that of senpai and junior. She's the sister of a close friend of mine, but since she's a grade below me, we weren't that close. It changed a year and a half ago into this cooperative kind of relationship. One sec. Okay, sorry, it's getting a snack. And they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. Keizo's art style is kind of like that also. There's just more variations in art styles for now. Now it's more standard across the board. That's fair. Sakura came to cook when I was injured, and after that I think we just ended up like this. I think we intended to do it until my injury healed, but some trivial thing came up to make her stay with it. Anyway, she's a good cook and perfect at cleaning during the laundry. It's a big help to have her helping here in the mornings, but it's a bit troubling recently. Problem is not in Sakura but me. Oh, cute! Frankly, Sakura is beautiful. She's one of the best looking first years, and I'm sure there are lots of guys who want to date her. And on top of that, she's been growing in certain places, and recently some of her casual gestures have started to catch my eye. You got a bad. That's what I meant by small problem. Maybe I'm just feeling guilty about being attracted to my friend's sister. Usually I'm fine, but when I get caught off guard, just like now, I blush. Does this mean I'm unsuitable? Does this make me an unsuitable senpai? Breakfast was placed on the table. A perfect breakfast consisting of a chicken salad, cooked salmon, spinach, radish, and carrot miso soup and yam soup.
いただきます。
We balanced our meal quietly. Sound of our chopsticks echo. Sakura isn't the talkative type, and I'm not versatile enough to talk while eating. Naturally, mealtimes are quiet. Usually it's louder, but today the loud person is. She also been watching spy movies last night. She's eyeing us while hiding behind a newspaper.
藤村先生、ご飯時に新聞は見ない方がいいと思いますよ。
Fujine ignores Sakura's question. She's acting weird, but she always acts suspicious in suspicious ways during breakfast. Sakura must be used to it as she continues to eat with no particular care. She prefers to make Western food. She learned to cook Japanese food after she started coming here to help. Fujine and I prefer Japanese, so Sakura learned to make Japanese food for her breakfast. Now she's so good she almost surpassed me, her teacher. The salmon is especially good as it's cooked to perfection. Her miso soup is tasty, and she's shown some capacity for even making yam soup by grinding yams. Actually, I think this is the first time she made it.
さくら、醤油取って。
はい。大変です先輩。先輩のお醤油は昨日で切れてます。
じゃあ藤根のでいいや、取って。
藤村先生、いいですか？
She nods. Her newspaper trembles.
はいどうぞ。とろろ汁に使うんですか？
ああ、とろろには醤油だろう、普通。
put the soy sauce on the white yam soup. After stirring it, I put on the rice and take a bite. The stickiness of the yam and the tastiness of the soy sauce.
うわまずっこれソースだぞソース
I almost throw it back up. Fujine throws her newspaper away.
どうだ、朝のうちにソースとお醤油のラベルを取り替えておく作戦なのだ。
Oh my goodness. A female spy throws up her arms to show her happiness.
朝っぱらから何考えてんだあんたは今年で25のくせにいつまでたっても藤根は藤根だな
ふふんだ、昨日の恨み思い知ったか。みんなと一緒になってお姉ちゃんをいじめるやつには当然の天罰ってところかしら。
This might be the biggest twist witnessed on this channel.
天罰ってのは人為的なもんじゃないだろなんかおとなしいと思ったら昨日からこんなこと考えてやがったのか
そうだよ、おかげでこれから急いでテストの採点しなくちゃいけないんだから。そういうわけで急がないとやばいのだ。
Oh my god, the way she talks is so good. Fujine sits back down, finishes her breakfast quickly.
はい、ごちそうさま。朝ごはん今日も美味しかったよ、さくらちゃん。
はい、お粗末様でした、先生。
それじゃあ先に行くわね。二人とも遅刻したら怒るわよ。
She runs off. There's something wrong with the world in which that thing is a teacher.
先輩、
すまないせっかくの朝食だっていうのに藤根のやつろくに味わいもしないで
いえ、そういうのではなくて、昨日藤村先生に何かしたんですか？
いやそれがさ昨日ついあだ名で呼んじまった
それじゃあ仕方ありませんね。先輩、藤村先生に謝らなかったんでしょう。
めんぼくないいつものことなんで忘れてた
ダメですよ。藤村先生、先輩にあだ名を言われるのだけは嫌がるんですから。
I'm on
また
Sakura's
泣かせちゃっ
side.
たんでしょう。
泣かした上にダットのごとく走り去らせた
Aww.
おかげで昨日の英語は自習だった
And I was awarded student honor written on note paper, but I threw it away.
もう、それじゃあ今朝のは先輩が悪いです。
Fujine is like a big sister for Sakura, so she's basically on Fujine's side. That's good in its own way, but I wish to consider my situation when I have to deal with her 24/7. Fujine was originally an acquaintance of father's, and she's been coming to the house a lot since I was adopted. Started to show up even more after father died. Now she's almost a dependent, eating breakfast and dinner here. No. Maybe she's why I was able to make it on my own even after my father died. Fujine, Sakura, and I are now the residents of the Emiya household. But I'm the only one who knows that my father was a magus. I said that Maggie must hide their identities, so I've been hiding the fact that I'm learning magic ever since I became my father's student. Say I'm learning, but I can't even cast a single magical spell properly. But this kind of skill, it wouldn't make much difference whether I hide it or not. But because it was how my father wanted things, I've trained secretly since then. Finish breakfast and prepare for school. Clean the dishes with Sakura while listening to the news on TV. She's staring at the TV screen. Over the screen runs an exaggerated teletype reading "Gas leak accidents continue." Seems there was a big accident in the neighboring town of Shinto. It happened in a building in a business district. It seems the whole floor of people ran out of oxygen and fell unconscious. Called it a gas leak, but this kind of accident is happening very often recently.
今のニュース気になるのかさくら
いえ、別に。ただ、事故がシントで起きているなら近いなって。先輩、シントの方でアルバイトしていますよね。
してるけど別にそんな大きな店じゃないよ今のニュースみたいな事故は起きないと思う
It's not a risk I can completely ignore. Gas leaks can happen in any building. On top of that, it hurts to think that hundreds of people are suffering. Said that the accidents are happening often because of defective construction work during the rapid development of Shinto. Whether that's true or not, it certainly don't want any more
物
victims.
騒な話だ。俺たちも気をつけないと。
それならご心配なく先輩。ガスの元栓はいつも2回チェックしてますから安心です。
She boasts with
いや
pride.
そういう話でなくて。
Yeah, I've thought so before, but Sakura's a bit off too.
先輩、裏手の戸締まりはしました？
したよ。缶抜きかけたけど問題あるか？
ありません。それじゃあ鍵かけますね。先輩、今日のお帰りは何時ですか？
少し遅くなると思う。さくらは？
私はいつも通りです。多分私の方が早いと思いますから、夕食の下準備は済ませておきますね。
うん、助かる。俺もできるだけ早く帰るよ。
We locked the gate. Sakura and Fujine also have keys to my house, and the rule is the last person out locks
行こうか。急がないと朝練に間に合わない。
それじゃあ少しだけ。
We walked down to town together. Passing the long wall and going downhill, we reached the residential district. My house is on the top of the hill, far away from the center of town. Going down the hill takes us to the residential district, and beyond that, we reached the crossroads at the center of this town. From here, there are many roads, a big bridge leading to the neighboring city, a hill road that leads to the Ryodo Temple, and the residential district on the other side of town. The shopping district Sakura and I always use, and the school we're headed to right now. We head for the school without stopping elsewhere. We don't talk much as we walk up the hill. Since it's still 7 o'clock, there aren't many others on the road. Other than us, you can see there are a few others heading to their morning practices.
それじゃあまたな。部活頑張れよ。
Part with soccer at the school gate like usual. Soccer is in the archery club, so we have to part here in the mornings. But today she doesn't go.
さくら、体の調子悪いのか？
Is she gonna confess?
いえ、そういうことじゃなくて、
Aww.
先輩、たまには道場の方に寄っていきませんか？
いや別に道場に用はないぞ。それに今日は一斉に頼まれてるから生徒会室に行かないとまずい。
そうですよね。ごめんなさい。余計なことを言っちゃって。
Sakura bows.
それじゃあ失礼します。晩ご飯楽しみにしていてくださいね。
Sakura runs off like she's ashamed or something. I wonder what that was all about. Oh.
一斉いるか？
いるぞ。今朝は少し遅かったな、エミヤ。
Is Emiya the one with red hair? He must be studying me as Issei looks up from the paper he's
一
reading.
斉だけか。他の連中はどうしたんだ？この時間なら登校しててもおかしくないだろう。
Yes, he is? Oh, nice, I remembered.
いや、あいにくとうちのメンバーはビジネスライクでね。
I'm a genius.
働く時間帯はきっかり決まっていて、早出と残業はしたくないのだそうだ。
それで生徒会長自らが雑用か。ここはここで大変そうだな。
何？好きでしている苦労だ。エミヤに同情してもらうのは筋が違う。
ん？いや、一斉に同情なんてしてないぞ。
うん。それはそれで無念だが、聞き流すとしよう。情が映っているということでは同じだからな。
Issei, who's organizing the papers he was reading, is the big boss of the student council room. It's the guy trying his best to reform the select student council, and he's been a friend of mine since first year. His full name is Ryodo Issei. Issei. Issei? I think say. I love Issei, absolute chat. Despite his old-fashioned name, he has elegant features and he's really popular with the girls. And he's also the student council president, so you'd think he'd take it to like a duck to water, but
やはり朝は舌がしびれるほどの
just sipping tea like this, so he's not that firm. So you can see Issei has a plain personality. It's easily misunderstood, but he doesn't involve himself in love affairs nor engage in normal student recreations. It's because he's the successor of the Ryodo Temple up in the mountains. He's fine with that idea, so there's a good chance he'll shave his head when he
それで
graduates.
今日は何をするんだ？
ああ、まあともかく座って一服と言いたいのだが時間がないな。率直に言うとな、うちの学校金のバランスが極端なんだよ。
知ってる。運動系がひいきされてるもんで他に予算がいかないんだろ？
結果文化系の部員は絶えず不遇の扱いでな。今年から文化系に予算が行くよう尽力しているのだが、予算の流れが不鮮明でうまく回っていない。特に冬のストーブ不足に関しては打開策がまるでない。
そうか。あ、マイナスドライバーくれ。一番大きいやつな。あと動線も。これぐらいならなんとか。
So I've seen this plot device in like 50% of VNs and enemies I've seen.
動線？間違っていたら叱ってくれ。
当たってるからいいよ。で、
ある。第二視聴覚室と美術部の暖房器具が怪しいそうだ。新品購入願いの嘆願書が刻一刻と増えている。けど
予算にそんな余裕はないと。いや、
治りそうか、エミ。
治るよ。こういう時古いやつは分かりやすくていい。配線系のショートだから新しいのに変えればとりあえず今年いっぱいは頑張ってくれる。
そうか、やるなエミヤ。お前が頼りになると極めて嬉しいぞ。
おかしな日本語
The
使
whole
うね。
art club
伊勢
having no budget because of athletic clubs? Oh yeah, for sure. Probably because it happens in Russia a lot.
もう少しで済むからちょっと外に出ててくれ。
エミヤの邪魔はせん。
It seems he assumes that I'm gonna do something
いや、
delicate.
デリケートといえばデリケートなんだけど。
Ooh, 5k more points till I can change to PNJ. I'm so excited. Place my hand on the old electric heater. Usually if you're used to fixing things, it's hard to figure out what's wrong with it just by looking at it. So the fact that I figured out means what I'm doing is not ordinary. Block up my vision, look inside the heater with my sense of touch. In that moment, an image appears in my head.
電熱線が断線しかかってるのが2つと、電熱管はまだ持つな。
Good, I can fix this with the tools I have with me. If the pipe were broken, it couldn't be fixed by an amateur. If that had been the case, I'd have to strengthen it in a very amateurish way. But in this case, just looking at it will suffice. What are you guys going to change it to? Or have you not decided yet? I think they usually like to make it a secret. That's the magic of Amiyashita, learned from Kiritsugu.
よし、始めるか。
Take the cover off and start to work. I already know where it's broken, so the rest is easy.
これだけは得意なんだけどな、俺。
Sorry, Amiyashita has no talent for magic. That doesn't make up for it. I think I'm quite skilled at visualizing structures like I did just now. In fact, when I first figured out his structure and reproduced it, my father looked surprised and said, "What a useless ability." Guess my strong point isn't a useless ability. Useful. According to my father, it's already a waste of effort to perceive structures with my eyes. For real Magus, there's no need to understand every corner of a structure like I just did. Say that the battle of Magus comes in reading the center, the core of things, and instantaneously changing it faster than anything else. That's why reading the structure is a wasted effort. As you do understand the structure, all you can do is determine where magical energy could be more easily transmitted. So in all, it turns out to be that my strong point is just in fixing things like this. I don't have to open them up to look for damage. I can quickly search the broken parts and have the skills to repair them. Those things can be fixed. Though that's the only case for simple things that can be fixed with amateur
よし、終わり。
Pack away the conducting wire I use and go into the hallway with a screwdriver and wrench in hand. Is this where we bump into Rin? I hope so.
伊勢、修理終わったぞ。
But the hallway is someone else apart from Issei, a girl. Oh, Rin looks different. Why does she have the robe on? Is she just cold? I'm a bit surprised. What are you wearing? Person talking to Issei is Tosaka Jin from class 2A. She's a lady who lives in a big mansion on top of the hill and a perfect honor student. Good looking, smart, athletic, and faultless. She's intelligent, well mannered, and modest about her looks. People say she's the ideal woman, so it's hard. It needs to be said that the guy in my school treats her like an idol. Though in Tosaka's case, she's so perfect that she's considered unreachable. Commonly believe that only teachers and guys like Issei can even talk to her. Well, to be honest, I'm a guy too, so I'm one of Rin's admirers. Sokka looks up at us as if she's in a bad mood. It seems to be true that she and Issei don't get along.
と悪い。頼んだのはこっちなのにエミヤに任せっきりにしてしまった。
She can wear whatever
Irusai.
she wants to. Maybe it's just the bow I have issue with. Wow, Issei's an amazing man, talking like that and ignoring Tosaka.
そんなこと気にするな。で、次はどこだよ。
ああ、次は視聴覚室だ。前から調子が悪かったそうなんだが、この度ついに天寿を全うされた。
Better change it to Giselle, I guess. Oh, okay.
天寿全うしてたら直せないだろ。買い直した方が早いぞ。
そうなんだが、一応見てくれると助かる。俺から見れば臨終だが、お前から見れば仮病かもしれん。
そうか。なら試そう。
Only about 30 minutes left until homeroom. I have to hurry if I'm gonna fix it. I start for the AV room with Issei. Then play to ignore completely a movement like this. I turn back to Tosaka who's standing in a daze.
朝早いんだな、登坂。
Make an honest comment and follow Issei.
ギリギリ間に合ったか。すまんなエミヤ。また苦労をかけた。頼み事をした上に遅刻させては友人失格だ。
I'm gonna save here. What a comfy environment. So we're only at 50%. Says there's about an hour left. But it's like 1:20 a.m. Rin drip. So I'm thinking, since it's pretty much late for everyone, I'm gonna wait for it to finish. Well, I'm gonna probably end stream here, and then I'll start stream next time. Well, I want Merc to be here. Next time Merc's here, we'll do Ultra Despair Girls. So that will be the plan. Because I've been streaming for like 3 hours. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. We got to play some Fate again. We got to bump up into Rin. Not bump up into, but bump into Rin. And, yay! Yes! So, maybe later. Maybe later what? We will, yeah, next time we're able to play Ultra Despair Girls. We got to play some Steins Gate today. We're on Ferris's route, so that's exciting. And next time I'll play some White Album and some Veda. Get some good rest. Yeah, you guys too. Thank you guys so much for being here. It was really fun today. It's always fun with you guys around, so thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night, and I hope you guys take care, be safe, and have a good rest of your time. So I'll see you next time. Good night, Murky. Bye bye.